you better off elsewhere tonight. Grab your pitchforks and start your struggle. Grab your loved ones and run for your lives. There's a witch among us and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hours, so you're better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a fucking moron, and welcome to the Off the Grill podcast, the best podcast, Mondays at 10 p.m. in the East. Boy. That's a start, huh? Another week. It's almost becoming regular, man. 5 months in, we're doing good. I don't think I've missed a show yet. I've had to move one a day or two because of morons, but be that as it may, I'm happy to be here, and I'm glad you guys are here as well. And I like that the light, although it is, oh God, oh no, help. Everything's exposed. I'm not really with my back to a brick wall that I've painted my logo on. Sorry, folks. But I do like that the lights are washing my skin out, so you can't really tell how fucking red it is. Does this change things? Does that make it? Oh, that helps a little. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I did this weekend. A work friend was involved in a softball tournament, so I decided to accompany him. As I shut my speaker off. Sorry, folks. Sorry, okay. Didn't bring sunscreen. Started at about 9:30, 9 or 9:30. By noon, my whole fucking head and neck hurt like a motherfucker. So I did spend most of the rest of the day. This fucking tournament. So my work friend's fucking team won a bunch of games, of course, which kept them in it. It was double elimination or whatever. I went on the pretense that there were like 4 teams. So like there'd be like 3-4 games total, like max. Turns out there were 6 and it was double elimination because I don't think I knew about that in the first place, but what are you going to do? So I'm there. Can't really go anywhere, kind of stuck just based on the transportation situation. I did spend most of the rest of the day, the next 5 hours, either in an Applebee's or just in the car blasting the air conditioning. So not my car, not my gas, baby. I'm going to do what I got to do. Good evening to everyone. It's Dan Shine, Big T, Gypsy Warrior. You know, I wonder why after all this time he doesn't change it, but I suppose if he does, then there'll be questions of if it's actually him. Leave it where it is. Winter Steel 888, what's up? Oh, Mikey, old Dime Breed, says he's got me on the 65-inch. I hope he's not talking about his TV. What's up, Brian Trash? Ah, geez. You smell it? Ugh. It smells like Broccoli Robin Astroglide. It must be...
The faggot of the opera.
Brian Trash says, you're a redhead. At least you're not a redneck. Oh, brother. The neck's red today, too. Lauren will visited by voices in the house tonight. I guess that's apropos along with Dan being here. And it's this Saturday night, 8 p.m. in the East. Region Free Season 3, Episode 1, the debut of Steak Sauce. Now, for better or worse, no matter what happens, those two shows are linked together for the rest of the time in some way. And I think that's great. But it's going to be a good time, I'm going to tell you. So don't worry about that. I'm not going to go crazy, but should be a good time. Some people, some folks that I'm going to be working with for the first time, and then folks that I've worked with in the past that are, that just haven't done a bunch with, but there's some familiarity. So I'm actually pretty fucking goddamn anxious about all of it. But yes, as Dan says, go sub to the new channel. Hopefully he'll throw that in the fucking comments. I think the link to the channel is in the description below. So if you want to click that, you can get yourself set up for this Saturday night. And I think this is the link to the first episode. I probably should put that in the thing too, but whatever. This is why I will not kill it, Dan, because I can't fucking complete a thought. But we'll get there. Maybe I can complete several half thoughts. And it's kind of like if I do too much, then we can, it'll kind of average out to a little below par, which will be good. It'll be fine. But Gypsy says he's not allowed. It's his girlfriend's channel. He's still locked out. Yeah, but you just mush her face. It's my fucking channel. And then change the name. Problem solved. Do it. You live in Scotland. It's not domestic violence. Gypsy says the hype is real for Region Free. Oh, Dan, don't say that. I'm going to tank it on purpose now. Because Dan says the weakest link gets executed in the season finale. I've been looking for something like that. That's just about perfect. That's goddamn perfect. Oh, we should probably pull that shit up. Ew, he's tagged as a Russian media personality. Anyone think this little fuck's some kind of Russian psyop? I ain't disabling my fucking ad blocker, cocksucker. Oh. So, announced earlier today on social media, Hasbulla and some of his friends were arrested after violating traffic laws. Reports are claiming that after disturbing other drivers on the road, the influencer and those with him were detained and later charged. Although many believe him to be a young child, the viral star is in fact an adult and is somewhat surprisingly approaching his 21st birthday. But so we got a quote from Red Corner MMA on Twitter. Police in Dagestan arrested Hasbulla and some of his friends for violating traffic laws, according to Dagestan's internal affairs. He and others drove out into the street and were interfering with other drivers. The entourage was taken into custody and charged with administrative violations. According to them, they were celebrating their friend's wedding. Jesus fucking Christ. We gotta get this picture because he's just smirking like a little prick. That should be one of the. There's like a fucking. There's like a. They took like a group mugshot. It's kind of fucking great. Try to bring this up for you. Well, that'll do. Yo! So, I don't know, it's as big as I can make it. Unless I can... No? Am I not seeing it? Am I blind? Am I doing that old man thing? I think I am. It's fine. You get it, but he's just kind of like, jeez! Oh, he got us! Gypsy says, I've tried, but she's Russian. No way I'm winning that. I have a couple of points. And then go fuck her face up. Jesus. We got, Lauren says, great. Friday the 13th, 80 shirt. We shout out Gutter. I need a fucking, hey, if any of you fucking people got juice or Gutter Garbs, I need a sponsorship. I've spent fucking plenty of money on them. We can work something out. One free shirt a month. They'll still make plenty of fucking money off of me, unfortunately. Tabato Vision. Good God. I don't see him over here too often. What's up, buddy? Daniel Shine. How can he reach the pedal? Well, I don't know. Don't be mean to him. He's just having mischief. He's a little stinker. He's just out there playing, you know. Get the fuck off of him. Let him do his thing. Jay the Stingray in the house. Has someone played my song? I don't think so. They did?
Okay, faggot. What's next?
Jeez. Gypsy says he could be mini-me. Yo, that might not be a fucking... Like, if it were to happen, and I feel like it's not completely unlikely, Hasbulla would be a pretty solid choice as a fucking mini-me in an Austin Powers reboot. A reboot, or what if they did like... what if he pumped out a kid? And it's like fucking... I don't even know. It's funny. It's great. Gypsy says, how about one of the Little Rascals? It's fucking... Big T says he's definitely Spanky. God damn it, that might work. So I'm basing it off. I'm not basing it off of like the fucking the super funny black and white, you know, shit from the 20s and 30s. I'm gonna base it off like the movie from 93, 94, like with like the one that Donald Trump is fucking in, and Whoopi Goldberg. Reba, Jesus Christ, yeah, that thing is fucking. God, there's so many fucking people in that. George Wentz in that movie. Oh, I guess he's just an actor. Like, it's not necessarily like a big cameo, but movie is surprisingly fucking well done. Like, it's still watchable by an adult. Might not be the best time you ever have, but it'll be a far better time than you had fucking any inkling of. But I'm just trying to imagine the remake now. He could be Spanky. I was maybe Alfalfa. He's a little too tall or too short to pull that off. But he could be Spanky. Then Darla's fucking, you know, on her shit, and then he just fucking rocks her real quick. And Dagestani rascals. Yeah. Gypsy says that's the one where Trump says, Waldo, you're the best son money can buy. Get in the car now. We're leaving. Darla's a whore. I told you. I told you she was a whore. You didn't want to listen. That's okay. A lot of people don't listen to me. Turns out they're always wrong. It's fact, actually. It's true. I've never been wrong. I don't know what that is now. It's not Trump at this point. It's become a totally different thing. I don't know. I was watching something, and they were showing Trump is apparently he's been fucking pulled into some other fucking legal bullshit. You can't think of the fucking words because I'm stupid. But I think it's based on the woman that he did or didn't rape or whatever the fuck. Oh, God damn it. I wish I had fucking done. One day I'm going to do some prep work, baby. Indicted. That was the news. Indicted. Or some shit. It's not the fucking the document thing. Like I said, this fucking lady's just he's just like he's just who he is, and it doesn't matter to her. It's not my type. I wouldn't rape her. Wouldn't be my first pick. Yeah, there it is. All right, we're just gonna fucking pop this on the screen because I don't care. Audio.
Familiar with someone by the name of Natasha Stoynoff?
No.
Natasha Stoynoff.
Oh, this isn't fucking
A
new.
little bit of
Do you remember she wrote?
Did this just come
about
out,
you
though?
a lot when she
sorry.
worked at People Magazine?
Oh, I do remember there was some woman that wrote, and then she,
Deposition was the word I was looking
a
for.
long
by the
time
way.
later, I think she wrote a wonderful story. And then a long time later, as I remember it, a long time later, she said that I was aggressive with her. But she wrote the most beautiful story. And then all of
The
a
most
sudden, like, is
beautiful
it a year or
story.
2 years later, she comes out with this phony story that I was I said, well, why would she have written such a good story for People Magazine? She wrote a really nice piece. And then all of a sudden, like, years or months, many months later.
Years and months, many months later, I touched a pussy. That's fucking. I am awful at impressions. God damn. But Gypsy says Trump was over here last week at his golf course. I must admit, I do like when he talks about how much he loves Scotland. Well, Scotland's nice. I assume. I've never been. I should buy some land over there, too. Dan asks, who will emerge as the villain of Region 3 season? How long are we going to have to do that? This Region 3 season 3 shit. Are we going to go ahead and fucking like start, just saying the quiet part loud or the loud part quiet, whatever you'd say there. It's Region 3. And maybe eventually we can just get rid of it altogether. Hey, listen, I get it. There's got to be reverence for the past. But we're moving on, baby. Onward and upward. So fucking, fringe cast member. Start making big demands. You're smart. I don't give a shit. I'll R. Dwyer this fucking green screen. I don't care. Jamie in the house says, good Lord, it's the devil. Oh, Lord. He breathes fire. Gypsy says Trump's mother was Scottish, and if you look her up, that's definitely where he gets his hair from. Yeah, I've seen her fucking hair. Dan says, I want an AI-generated cast member. Dude, I might just... Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just have AI write my lines. Dan says a Region 3D special. Shit, where was I? But yeah, so I don't know. I don't fucking... I don't want to watch necessarily a 7-minute video, but... because it gets fucking real funny, and it might just be all hilarious because he's a retard, but an honest one.
She came up with this phony charge.
Let's watch
never raped
a
her.
video.
I didn't play
Again,
with
I
her
apologize
pussy.
for the technology.
Trust
where you
me, I
talk
could never
about
make a woman
Ms.
come.
Stornow's
She's saying she
allegations.
came. Not me. Wouldn't do
We're
it.
going to mark it. It's
It's not about her. It's
clip of a
about me.
video from a campaign event in West Palm Beach on October 13, 2016, and we're going to mark it as DJT36.
12 years ago. Why wasn't it part of the story? Why didn't they make it part of the story?
You're from the person you were just talking about in that video was Natasha Stoynoff, correct?
Yes.
You're familiar with a woman by the name of Jessica Leeds?
No, I don't think so. But explain. Go ahead.
Does that mean that this refreshed your recollection of who
Yes,
Jessica
it
Leeds
does.
is?
This woman made up a story,
Made up a
just like your
story.
client made it up.
Oh, Mr.
Made up a
Bombastic
story.
in the house. That
Having to
song
do with
played
sitting
at
me
the
in,
softball
sitting next to me in an
tournament this
airplane.
weekend, and I thought of you, Mr. Lover,
And,
lover.
I mean, I'll have to
Mm.
read this again, but that story was so false. Also,
It was the falsest story I've ever
but this
heard.
was, I guess, making out as opposed
It makes
to
good night mood look like
what your client
nonfiction.
said. This story was so false. This is a disgrace. Also,
And do you recall speaking about Ms. Leeds' allegations at campaign events in 2016?
I might have. I thought it was so like your client. I thought it was so ridiculous.
Okay, let's take a look at the next video, which is
I thought it was ridiculous.
38. Correct.
Gypsy asks if I'm getting worried about the AI stuff.
Hopefully our great movement.
It's really
and
getting
there's
to a
never been
point
anything
now where
like this in the
Skynet or
United States,
OCP
and the
could
only
be
way they
reality.
figure they can slow
No.
it down is
Here's the thing. We're going to talk about this AI shit. And it's something that other people have said, but it's true. It's like, motherfucker, I'll unplug you. I'll unplug all your friends. I'll take your arms off, your legs, whatever. I'll pull your microchip. I don't give a shit. And you know what? I don't have to do it with any kind of fucking scientific or, fuck. Any kind of accuracy. Jesus Christ. Just smash. I can remove it with a hammer. And on top of that, there's so much shit that I have to teach AI. And it's maybe that's not a good thing. But like I can teach it wrong shit. It's dumb. It can be manipulated. It's nothing to worry about. And on top of that, it doesn't know how to do comedy. So like it's not going to take it's not going to make humans obsolete. There's just shit that, will be fine. I don't think fucking the AI is anything to worry about. Do I think we should just fucking, let it run rampant unchecked? No. It's always good to have contingencies in place. Where are we? Jamie, I'll get to your comment. I'm not ignoring it. I'll get to it when I start playing the video again. God, why am I fucking squinting at it like I can't read it from back here? Dad says, "Hey, will definitely kill us all, but I at least want to be at the hands of the ex machina sex bots." No, that's not how it's going to work. They have no need to look sexy. They're just going to rape you with their sprockets. It's just going to be a tower of sprockets super glued together that they thrust with. It's more of a stabbing than any kind of like sexual penetration. Even still, you will come from, being just stabbed in the prostate. But you'll bleed out through the asshole because it's just ripping you up. It's not made for pleasure. Sorry, Dan. It's facts. It's just facts. Big T says that dude from Google just stepped down because the AI technology is getting way out of hand. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking idiots. This thing we made is so powerful. It's so powerful we couldn't possibly corral it if it were to become out of hand. I must step down. Oh, you're not that good, brother. What's up, Hail Sheetar? He says, hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. Drew says, can't wait to get me her Ask AI girlfriend who then leaves me within a week after having AI orgies. Oh, Lord. And Dan says the Joker got fucked in that movie, Drew. Well, that's why he put the clown paint on, I suppose. I don't know. Let's get back to this fucking bloviating retard. I like when they make him read.
Be my first choice.
When you said in that video that
This is the
Miss
good
Leeds would
shit.
not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall, not
Just the overall.
I see her. I hear
Whoa.
what she says.
Listen,
Whatever.
she's a fucking
You wouldn't be a
horse, but
choice
she
of mine either,
stinks
to be
and she's
honest with you. I
dumb
hope you're not
too.
insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you. I'm honest when I say it.
I wouldn't
She,
rape
I
you. I
would not
couldn't.
have any interest.
My
in.
penis would
The
not
video we
allow
just
me to
watched,
rape
where
you.
you talked about Miss Leeds. What else did you know about Miss Leeds that would indicate to you that she would not have been your first choice, other
Her
than how she
pussy
looks?
stinks.
I don't know.
You
I
can
think
tell
I
it. You
probably
can see it
saw
by the
her
way
on
she
television
walks,
or something.
the way she sticks her nose
but
out in the
I
air.
don't want
It
to be
obviously
insulting.
stinks. She's
But when
trying to
people
hide from it.
accuse me of
Everyone else
something, I
knows
think I have a right to be
We all
insulting
talk
because
about
they're
it.
insulting me.
All right, I had enough. I just fucking I saw that earlier and died. That fucking idiot. He is so funny and it's incredibly frustrating. Oh Lord. Dan says you need a boxing Helena model. Helena. How do you say that? It's Helena, right? I always said Helena because I'm a fucking idiot. And you know, I just read things and then pronounce them how I think they're pronounced. Jennifer Teller in the house. Peace and love. And right back to you. That's weird. I shouldn't have done the wink. That made it. No offense. It wasn't a wink. I have Bell's palsy. It comes in and out. I actually fucking did. Do you guys remember that? Gypsy says you have to admit he does have a natural charisma. Yeah, he really does. Jay the Stingray says it ain't over till it's over, baby. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking. I'm over. I don't give a shit who's the president of this fucking country. This country's over. It doesn't really matter. Like it's a I mean, it's a 12-year-old bit, maybe older than that even. I mean, this fucking Patrice O'Neill has been dead that long. But like, the president of the United States is like a tradition now. They don't fucking do anything. They don't mean anything. You know, it's like, hey, we're having turkey for Thanksgiving. You know, well, we have to have a president, so this is our president for this next couple of times. Then we'll get another one. As we do, we'll kill the old one slowly, you know. But Dan, oh yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I forgot Jamie. I mean, got out of hand. Oh. Jamie says, she's not my type, so I couldn't have done it. Then proceeds to mistake Miss Carol for his ex-wife, Marla. I don't know. I don't know what these women look like. Maybe he's just right. Gypsy says, my favorite boxer is Ebony Bridges. You may want to look her up. Uh-oh. Are we getting horny on the podcast? Jesus Christ, that came up quick. I don't like that picture of her. She ain't bad. She ain't great either. She's all right. Stupid fucking Australians. That's the problem. I bet everyone's just been fucking, you know, she's so hot and she's tough. I can't believe it. Go fuck yourself. Shove another kangaroo penis in your mouth, honey. Big T. Yes, he says this morning during Opie's live stream, someone said Sandy Kane passed away. Did you hear anything? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I do not watch Opie's live stream, so I couldn't fucking tell you word one that's happened on any of those. That dude, I don't know. I hope he. Hey, I got no fucking skin in the game. Just objectively, he was bad at radio. And he taught us that he was bad at radio over the course of many years, which is kind of funny, but nonetheless, I hope he's got money and he's just living fine and like he's doing it because he's bored or whatever the fuck. But all those Facebook streams, the Instagram streams, the Periscope shit from like the fucking beach and shit, like they were just so sad. Like as much as he's trying to say, look, I'm having a very good time, a very good time, and my family loves me. Huh? No, that's a different. There's a Sandy Kane in Syracuse. That's why I heard. So I don't know if maybe it hasn't come out yet. Let's check the old Twitter machine. So there's a tweet from 2013 that just tags Opie, Colin Quinn, and Jim Norton. And it just says, thought Sandy Kane would be dead by now. Oh. And if what I've heard is true, that's sad. Twitter work like that? Can you do like the quotes thing? I don't know. I don't search for things on Twitter. Latest. Yeah. There's the latest tweet with Sandy Kane dead in it is from 2018. So if it's true, it certainly hasn't spread. But I know she was in that fucking, what was that called? It was like shot in Florida. She's in some like fucking prestige movie from not long ago. Oh, Billy Bean finally makes it. He says, sorry I'm late. Old man issue, okay? Well, yeah, I know. Your prostate fell out. That's why you'd have the doctor poke it back in there for you. It's a little medical humor. Oh, where are we? I think I got everything. Oh. Heavens. Shut up, fatso. Gypsy says, I saw something the other day that really creeped me out. We have more knowledge of outer space than we do of the deep sea. That's why I don't go in the fucking ocean. Obviously, there's the sharks we know about. But what the fuck do you think is down there? Down fucking, like, to the point where just it will, the ocean and whatever scientific fucking thing, gravity or whatever the fuck crushes you. Imagine what's fucking down there. And what if it came up? Like, I get it. Like, there's like the Meg and all that shit and whatever that new one, like the trench. I think is that right? Sounds like a big vagina. The Meg 2, the giant vagina. Vagina Shark. July 31st on Sci-Fi. Yeah, so, but yeah, Gypsy finishes. He says, some of the stuff down there is freaky deaky. I have no interest in any of that shit. Like, it is fucked up that we know more about space than the sea, but I mean, I for sure don't want fucking anything to do with either. Like, I've said it a bunch of times. Fucking, I don't know. The sea is terrifying to me, and space is just utterly boring and terrifying a little bit also. But Big T says, I feel ya. Anthony's been my childhood favorite. Last I heard about Sandy, she got officially kicked out. Square. Yeah, so what the fuck is her stupid name? She was like a fucking dumb whore in Times Square, like one of those Times Square retards, like all the overgrown Muppets. Naked Cowgirl, they called her. That's right. Let's see if we can get a picture of this fucking freak. We'll pop her on the screen there, and this monster of a woman. A literal alien. Look at her. Just look at. I want to fuck dudes now. Women are disgusting. I'm going to call my girlfriend right now. I'm not going to give her any kind of warning. We're done. Hang up. No explanation either. No warning, no explanation. I am gay. I looked at Sandy Kane. But Big T says that was one of the last times she was on Jim and Sam. I'm guessing about that tweet from 2018. Gypsy asks if Artie Lange is still alive, and I'm pretty sure he is. He is just apparently he's just realized he cannot fucking or I'm out of the loop. Maybe he's doing shit, but maybe he just realized he can't be a public figure. Oh wow! Oh fuck, dude! This is from 3 weeks ago. Artie Lange selling longtime New Jersey home of 20 years as website shuts down. Artie Lange saying goodbye to his longtime family home of 20 years as it revealed his website is shut down. The Post has learned the comedian, 55, purchased the Roseland, New Jersey townhome back in 2003, the year it was built, for $429,000 fucking dollars. Made up of 2 bedrooms and 3 baths, Lange transferred the deed of the home to his mother, Judith, and sister, Stacy, in 2021 while he was completing a drug court program. The home is where his family spent most of their time during the pandemic, but sources tell the Post the home is no longer a suitable residence for his mom, who's dealing with health issues. Currently listed at $679,000, the property is pending a contract and is expected to close in the coming weeks. Located in Roseland Green, the listing describes the home as low in property taxes. I don't know where the fuck Roseland is even. With community amenities that include a pool, sports court, tennis, a clubhouse, and playground. Living room also, I don't fucking care. Who gives a shit? Is this a recent picture? Is his nose gotten better? Can't be. Brother was looking. It's a pretty shitty, lame-looking house. I don't know. It's probably like a fucking just McMahon. It's a McMansion-looking thing, but it's gaudy. There's rooster decorations in the kitchen. But I don't know. Lange, who had been open about his struggles with addiction, announced last July he completed an intensive New Jersey drug court program. Thanks to my family and friends and fans for all your support, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 3 years in that program after a judge sentenced him to complete it or face jail time. It's kind of funny because like right after he got arrested, the last big time that drug court came from, he got arrested with just like an obscene, like trafficking amounts of heroin, that he was just doing for himself. It's just like your habit will eventually get so bad that it will look like, if you have product on you, it looks like you're selling it, but that's just for you. You just need a bunch. Not that I would know, but he got arrested at a McDonald's on the Garden State Parkway up by where I lived. And it's kind of funny because it came out like it was in the news, and like I was there the night before getting cheeseburgers because I think I was still driving Uber, or I could have been just fucking driving one of my deadbeat friends around. Who knows? They know they're deadbeats, and if they don't, fuck them. Big T says, yeah, he lives with his mom and I believe his sister, which I think that was all in the. Billy says all I can find about her is suing O&A back in 2018. Was that when Opie smashed her guitar? Gypsy says Meg 2 trailer dropped today. Yeah. Dan says he may be going in a shark cage this summer. I hope it's just for some XPW match. It's just like some old fucking Carl Gotch, feud ender. Let's put him in a fucking 2 foot by 2 foot shark cage and see what they do. Billy says, fuck that ocean shit. That's where the real monsters are. Gypsy says, Big T, I'm pleased to hear about that. I always liked him. Such a shame the problems he had. The way Stern treated him was disgusting. Dan says, you don't like the beach? I fucking hate the beach. Like, I despise the beach because it's fine. Like, sand is gay. I don't give a fuck. I just want to go in the water. A pool in the fucking middle of the country, like middle of fucking, the woods. More than adequate. Just give me a big pond. I don't give a fuck. Naked cow. There we go. Chipsy says, literally hell on earth. Yeah, fuck the beach. Fuck the ocean. Dan says, there's footage of the naked cowboy and his wife getting arrested not too long ago in Texas. Chipsy says she's not bad. Big T says Artie's a good soul. Howard completely blackballed him, but he's living somewhere near New Jersey. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Artie was that kind of fucking addict that I think I was maybe on my way to becoming. I don't think I got there. I don't know. It's fucking skewed. I could never make an accurate judgment because there are times when I'll say that I never had any kind of a problem. Maybe it's true, but it's definitely not likely. But he's just one of those addicts you have to cut off. Just enough. I'm done. Goodbye. See ya. You can't come on the show. Like, I mean, fuck, dude. You kicked out the show because you just fall asleep or just altogether don't show up. It's kind of on you, man. And like, for all the shit that, like, I don't like Howard Stern and I don't think he's funny. Like, whatever, obviously he's a trailblazer and it's very likely there's, I'm sure, a huge argument as to why he's the best to ever do it. I think even the people that I like better would say he's done better solely because, let's compare bank accounts, but whatever. Glee was a very big show over a very many number of years. Okay. Billy says if that was what all chicks looked like, humanity would have ended in Eden with Adam dying from jerking it too much. Dehydration. Lord Almighty. Jess, cable channel 11 in the house. What's up, baby? What a shitty fucking... Yeah, so in February, his longtime friend Jimmy Palumbo told New Jersey 1015 that Lange was staying out of the limelight intentionally. He's doing okay, sober. He's just trying to put it all together right now, get himself healthy and have a clear mind. And he's just not really doing anything, any public appearances. But I do talk to him. I talk to his mother and his sister, and, he's just kind of put it all together. So I'm hopeful that soon you're going to see Artie Lange again. He's still got a fastball left. And a couple speedballs, too, I'm sure. I pray for him. I wish him well, Palumbo added. I got to save that question. But yeah, there was always the talk, like he would talk about it, like as his nose was going before it like just totally went, that like he's got to get, like doctors won't even fuck with his nose until he can prove that he's been clean and can stay clean. So hopefully fucking all that shit can happen and they can fix his nose for him. Maybe he can write some new jokes, tell some new stories. Maybe he'll be funny again. Because he is and was, and it's fucking here, there, this, that, and the other thing. But towards the end of his being like the Artie and Anthony show, Anthony Cumia is a fucking retard. He is the most gullible fucking idiot in showbiz. That's a shame because he is ultra talented, so funny. He used to be anyway. Billy's is 679,000. Damn, and we're gonna score some smack big time. Yeah. Big T said Artie's last show was with Anthony Cumia and Compound Media. Dan says there's no actual sharks on the beach. You don't know that. They get beached all the time. Big T says I just watched the video of Opie smashing the guitar today. Dude, that's the only I'll give it to him because a lot of people say that these things aren't funny, but like him smashing something of someone's is fun. That's funny. It's fucking mean, but that's why it's funny. You know, some guest came in and gave them all gifts, and like they were like these poker chips. I think they were for Kumia. They were poker chips that had like everyone's face, like the members of the show's face on them or something like that. And you know, like he said, "Oh, let me see him." And like Jimmy and Anthony both, no. Oh, you're an asshole. And like, you know, they slowly he convinces them to, not them, I think, but the lady to fucking give him the poker chips. And he just fucking whips them across her. And they go everywhere. You know, and then like the only thing like that was like a recurring bit that he would do that I thought was funny was he just hang up on people mid-conversation. That's fucking, I don't know. That still fucking makes me laugh. Dan says, oh, with actual, that's what the shark cage comment. Don't correct me, Dan. Delete your comment if you've made one. Actual sharks. He's going in the water with the sharks in the shark tank. It's not a wrestling match, but he does have XPW Genocide in August. So maybe I just booked a match for that show. I'll take $5. It's kind of a finder's fee sort of thing. Gypsy says the thing about Artie is he was always honest. He never had an agenda or a hidden side to him. He's just a genuinely good person who had like so many a problem he was cursed with. I think his uncles did fuck him. You know, they just sneak in the night, tiptoe to his bed, and go.
The faggot of the opera.
Let me see where we are. Big T says, fuck the woods, air, and ocean. I mean, I don't know. The air hasn't done anything to me yet. I've flown successfully once, so that's good. Brian says, fuck the beach. Gypsy says, I prefer sharks to those jellyfish with 30-foot tentacles. I don't think I can agree with you there. My. Cable Channel 11 is doing a shout out. I think. I don't know. Drew says, dude, Howard Stern has said 0 funny things. I'm in that camp. I'm not going to fight you on it. I don't think I've ever heard him be funny. I've heard clips of his show that were funny. But generally they were because of like Artie or Gilbert or fucking Norm. That Chic stuff is funny. Like, you know, it was funny the first couple times, but listen, you know, like he's a meme. He became like he fucking transcended wrestling, and not in the way that like The Rock or Hogan did, but you know, all the same, he still did. But like all that shit, like that fucking that shit lost its luster when it came out, which it should have been obvious from the start that it's just like his fucking management team that tweets those fucking wacky things like Hulk Hogan fuck the ass, motherfucker. All that fucking dumb shit. It's all fake. Let me see here. Jess says, yeah, I kind of feel the same way about the beach too. I mean, I'll go to the beach, but all in all, fuck sand and give me a pool. Brian says, I hate the beach. I hate summer. That's because you live in fucking city and it's awful there in the summer. It's just concrete that's baked by the sun over and over and over. Cities are shit, and Manhattan is especially shitty. I can't speak for Brooklyn, Queens, and all that stuff, but whatever. Where we go, look blue. Jamie says, jellyfish suck and I'll never swim in the ocean again after being stung. You got to shit on it, Jamie. That's how you clean it. Blah, blah, blah. I used to always have nightmares that I was trapped in a storm at sea and my boat was being attacked by the Kraken. Oh, Lord. Someone needs to lay off the fucking Herbert Hoover novels. Brian, there's nothing in my fridge. Ate a sweet potato and toast. Too lazy to get food. Sweet potato ain't a bad way to fucking, ain't a bad meal. Big T says, Opie and Anthony were the soundtrack to my youth and early 20s. Kumi is a lifelong hero of mine. Yikes. I mean, mine too. Like that consumed a lot of my time from like 19 or 20 on. Like even I'd say that crescendoed in probably like 2017 or so. So like it was probably a good 5-year period where that was like just everything. 2016, I really got into Ron and Fez, and that's like, jump them in the rankings for shit that makes me happy. Big T says Dan should be getting all the credit. Those XPW videos from the last show. That's 100% true. Chipsy says the woods are scary, but in a good way. The ocean is just traumatizing. Billy says it sounds like Compound is imploding right now. Everyone infighting over there because Kumi has a pussy. Like I hate saying it. I hate bringing them up because like I recognize the other week I'm overly negative on them, but like Anthony Cumia and Tony Khan are very fucking similar people. Wants everyone to be his friend, unless you don't think alike, but that's a different problem, and won't say fucking shit. Oh God, I gotta dig it up. Maybe next week if I can fucking remember to do it. I gotta try to find the episode of that stupid show where he had Ron Bennington host for a week when Artie was out. He was too sick. Like they did like fucking 15 shows together, and Artie Lange tried to get him to end early on every one of them. But I gotta get that because like he has this fucking he died of fucking like leukemia or something recently. This fucking Colin Flaherty, who's just this fucking like I don't know. I think his wife fucked a black dude and it broke his brain. One of those guys. I don't know. I gotta figure. Maybe I can fucking find a nice clip quickly for the Patreon. I don't know. Brian didn't do shit today. He stayed in bed and stayed stone. I wish I was you. Gypsies, does Kumio and Compound? He did. I don't know. I feel like Keith the Cop is going to end up with that whole fucking network, and Nana's going to be on his ass. Dan says it's wild. Sheik and Jake Roberts are still. It really is. Like Jake Roberts just drinks his own piss. Chase says it's still real to me. Billy says Jake is still clean and sober. Sheik is another story according to his family. So, yeah, I don't know. Like Sheik, it just seems like they're fucking. His handlers are just enablers. But I don't know. Brian says, watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space today. I still haven't seen that movie. Speaking of, if we're going to fucking just run into the Patreon, patreon.com/offthegrill-podcast. Only $1 a month gets you an extra hour of a show every week. Usually lots of people on, not a lot, but we'll have different fellas on. We'll shoot the shit or whatever. The first maybe the first one I did by myself. I don't know. Maybe I didn't, but usually Jonathan's there to fucking keep me upright for the next little hour or so. But you get that. You get an extra live commentary that generally doesn't see the public. at least not for a while. You'll be exclusive for quite a time. I haven't said anything specific on it. Like Freaks went out like a month later, but I haven't released anything else yet. So that's all yours and yours alone. I may do pop-up shit, and it would most likely be on here, on Patreon rather. Just quick shit. Whoever shows up and gets some fun. They get fun, man. And then obviously with those watch-alongs, the live commentaries, whatever the fuck you want to call them, as far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing. But I don't know. I feel like commentary should be reserved to something that's a little more like focused on what you're watching. And unfortunately, I don't think any combination of the folks that do these things together can stay on. If there's like one or two, but generally, none of us are able to fucking do it for any real length of time. But this month, the watch along poll got 4 options, 3 of them from 1988. I didn't do that on purpose because I probably would have just found a 4th. But we got American Gothic from 1988. Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and The Wrong Turn from 2003. So if you're a patron and haven't, head on over there and cast your fucking vote. You put the $1 in the fucking jar. Why not, make use of the benefits? But if you want to burn money, burn money. Maybe you're Joe Kennedy. I don't know. Gypsy says maybe Anthony will sell it. It's not worth anything. Big T says, I go back to Opie and Anthony's WAAF days. I was in 2nd grade, yeah. So, I vaguely remember them. And for some reason, I feel like they used to do spots on Fox Kids in, the late 90s, which doesn't really make sense because that's just about the time they blew up. I don't know. I just feel like they were never famous enough. And what the fuck would they be doing talking about anything on Fox Kids? It makes no sense to me. So it's just some weird fucking memory that I have. It's not real. Gypsy says, Brian Trask, it's a fantastic movie. A great double bill with Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Another one I haven't seen. Big T says, I love Cumia, but he has to start putting his foot down. Inmates are running the asylum over there. And Keith the Cop is the Emperor Palpatine of the entire thing. God damn, Big T. She used to spend a bunch of time on Reddit before they started poking that fucking faggoty sci-fi author. Gypsy asked my thoughts on Gavin McGinnis. I think he's a faggot. He's a fucking loser. I don't give a single fuck about him. I kind of hope he dies. I don't like him. He's a smarmy fucking Canadian douchebag. Is he some evil mastermind? No. I fucking waded in these waters long enough to realize that Proud Boy shit was a fucking tongue-in-cheek. Oh, what if we did all this gay shit? And then just white retards that need a daddy just fucking ran with it, And then the couple fucking Mexicans, little cholos that don't have a daddy, they got wrapped in, and then whatever. Big T says he loves Gavin. He works great with Kumi, and they gel very well together. Dan says Killer Clowns is supposed to get a sequel. Fuck off. Why? Why after so many fucking years? If you're gonna do it when it makes sense. Not like when there's going to be some new fucking prestige franchise based on fucking killer clowns from outer space. The cool killer clowns from outer space. And then they can have fun white party hats that, slowly turn into some kind of warrior costume. And they're just the white knights. And then it's a whole weird dichotomy because people get... Just shut up. Oh, Brian says he's been sober for a month. Well, good shit. I assume you mean what is that? Is that California sober? You're still rolling bones, but you're putting the drinks down. Where are we? Brian says he stopped for a week and it turned in. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Gypsy asks if Patreon can request movies. And you know what? I had never thought about that. That's a good idea. And I think starting in June, we'll have to run with it. Let me just finish up these comments here. Yeah, so starting in June, maybe I'll open that shit up so I can get some ideas and then kind of fucking roll things together for June 1st. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Subscribe and then keep your fucking eye on it. Big T says my fondest memory of Opie and Anthony on WAAF was they played the Mayor Menino prank. My mom pulled the car over, and when I got to school, teachers were crying. Fuck, man, that's awesome. Mayor Menino was the mayor of Boston for, I don't know, a decent amount of time. You know, they did fucking, they got years and years out of that fucking like prank. It was an April Fool's Day prank. They fucking, you know, they went on the radio that morning and, you know, the mayor died. Like they made up something like he was on some fucking secret rendezvous with like an underage chick or whatever the fuck. It was like a weird parallel to one of the fucking those politician incidents like in like the mid 2000s or so. I don't know. Oh, Dan said a fucking remake's going to be on or the sequel's going to be on Sci-Fi. Fuck that. Gypsy says White Knights of the Cool Kids Club. Yeah, Brian says still smoking. Billy says, is this a forced stoppage like liver or kidney pain? Ran out of God's elixir. Sorry. Gypsy says, awesome. I'm hoping to join your Patreon soon. Be like Gypsy, folks. Join. And I can quit my fucking job. Big T says, how lucky we were that there was an actual car crash in Florida at the exact same time that they started the prank. It is kind of perfect, right? Like that whole fucking thing couldn't have went better. Now, and actually, really, that fucking whole thing worked out perfect for them because they got fired from WAAF. And then they went to fucking WNEW in New York. You know, like the biggest fucking market in radio at the time. I think it probably still is. That fucking Hot 100 bullshit. I used to fucking have to get a ride to work, and then that's what the dude would fucking listen to every morning. I can't stand that shit. Brian says, I love to get drunk. I was drinking pretty much every day. Needed to take a break. Most people don't have that will to go, yeah, doing it too much. Better stop for a minute. But anyway, thank you to all my lovely patrons. Christian Hannah-Horror, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Dan Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCac, The Daily Ghost, Brian Trash, Ben Grimm, and Jennifer Lynn. Thank all of you guys for being here. Brian, Billy, Big T, Gypsy, Dan Shine, Jay the Stingray, Mr. Bombastic, Tabato Vision, Jamie Hart. Who else was in here? I forget. Jennifer, you were in here at some point. Drew, thank you. Rest in peace, Devon Graham. Cody Leach is a cocksucker. Cable Channel 11. I think I might have said Jess, but go sub to Cable Channel 11. Speaking of Mikey at Dying Breed, go sub to Dying Breed and Cardboard Enthusiast, I believe. Who else is on here? I think I got everyone. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'm pretty good at this. Dude, hate me, man. No, there was one up at the top. It was a name I'd never seen. Winter Steel 888. I don't know who that is, but I'm glad they're here. Yes, hit the fucking like button. I have the same number of likes on every video, so the people that are doing it, thank you, but more. Many more, please. I would appreciate it. And obviously, again, we need to fucking rock this thing. Saturday night, May 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern, Region Free, Season 3, episode 1. Saucy's gonna be there, and you better be too. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna go out with a song tonight. So we'll hit the song. Thank you guys for being here. Did I not upload it? Sure didn't. Yes, I did. It's right there. Fatso. So,
Iris loves you.
All right. I never wanted you to suffer. It's my volition, this condition surely scourge my brain. I never wanted you to suffer. But that which has stole the brain is also stole the same. Parts of my mind, bandages hide a face of anger and a fist in clenched rage. I never wanted you to die. Don't think they'll ever know just how much pain it put me through. To see the pain expand your eyes, yeah. And by my unseen hands I tried to stop, but there's no saying. Parts of my mind, bandages hide a face of anger and a red chemical rage. I never wanted you to die. Believe me when I say that I attested clearly to God to show me how denied. A man with science overtook my better senses overlooked. Nowhere to learn for me to see the smile that games made me. The smile that games made me. The smile that games made me.